come over here. Here's the box. That's the spelling of it right there, and I'm going to open it up. And the Paczki's inside, I guess the easiest way to describe it for those of you who are non-Windsor or non-Detroit people, it's kind of like a jelly donut, but it's way better, and it's got different, oh, that's quiet. And it's got different stuffings on the inside, and they make them here. Now, you've been here at Blak's Bakery, which is where we are at Langlois in Erie. They've been going since, just after Christmas.
Wow.
To get this, no, they've been going for a long time in the last couple of days, but they've all been here overnight making these things. It's a phenomenal number of these Paczkis that will go out. We're going to tell you about the history of them, what it's all about. It's something unique to the Polish culture, and it happens here in Windsor, probably as far as Chatham and over in Hamtramck as well in Detroit. It's a really big deal.
Now, I understand that people...
Happy, whatever you want to make it.
Okay, I think you should explain for those of us who don't know, what is Paczki Day? What is that?
Well, Bevan, as we all know, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Television is worth 1,000,000. I'm going to show you a box of Paczkis right here, okay? Bob's going to come over here. Here's the box. That's the spelling of it right there, and I'm going to open it up. And the Paczki's inside, I guess the easiest way to describe it for those of you who are non-Windsor or non-Detroit people, it's kind of like a jelly donut, but it's way better, and it's got different, oh, that's quiet. And it's got different stuffings on the inside, and they make them here. Now, you've been here at Blak's Bakery, which is where we are at Langlois in Erie. They've been going since, just after Christmas.
Wow.
To get this, no, they've been going for a long time in the last couple of days, but they've all been here overnight making these things. It's a phenomenal number of these Paczkis that will go out. We're going to tell you about the history of them, what it's all about. It's something unique to the Polish culture, and it happens here in Windsor, probably as far as Chatham and over in Hamtramck as well in Detroit. It's a really big deal.
Now, I understand that people actually line up on the street to get these today, don't they?
We were here setting the stuff up before 6 o'clock this morning, and the people were there lined up on the street waiting to get in to Blak's Bakery here to get them. And I'll give you another hint.
Okay.
There are places in town which will remain nameless, other bakeries that come here to get their Paczkis, and then they sell them.
Very diplomatic.
Thank you.
Beautifully put.
Thank you. What we're going to do is going to show you the whole process of how these are made. We'll go up front and talk to some of the people that are here to do their shopping. They come in from banks and offices and get boxes and boxes of it, so I'll tell you about that later on.
Okay, thanks very much, Bruce.
Good morning. It is 18 minutes after 7 o'clock. It's Shrove Tuesday. It's Pancake Tuesday, but in Windsor and Detroit, it is Paczki Day. We're at Blak's Bakery, just off Erie Street at the corner of Langlois and Erie. Those, my friends, those are fresh, ready to go Paczkis. It doesn't get any fresher than that. I'm very close. I mean, what? This is where they stuff them over here, because you see they have different things on the inside. Some of them are custard, some of them have a fruit stuffing. Valerie Black Gill is right here. So what? This is stuffing central over here. Is that what?
Yes, this is where they fill them all.
Because once you make them, you fill them up with, what is it, there's custard?
We have raspberry, lemon, custard, blueberry, spiced apple, and prune.
This bakery has been in your family for a long time.
It'll be 83 years this year.
And you've been making Paczkis for 83 years here.
Well, sure.
Now, take me to the back here. This is the whole kind of, this is the work area. You like my apron, by the way? You'll notice it's not dirty yet. Yeah. Your husband, Douglas, is back here, and this is where I start. This is the dough, right?
Yeah, these are ready to go into the fryer. They're going to fry them in here. And in here we have 3 fryers.
Whose fryer top?
We have my husband frying in the middle, who's Douglas.
Douglas, what's going on?
Well, we've been here since 1 o'clock this morning, and just working very hard and just keeping
up. Pretty much. How long do you deep fry a Paczki? How long does it stay in there?
Not very long, actually, and we just
we're talking like 30
we all
seconds,
drop it. Yep,
seconds,
that's it, and then we just turn them over when they get a nice golden brown, and get the rack out and on to the next one.
Cool. Now, Valerie, the dough for a Paczki, is it the same as a donut? Is it different?
No, this is a lot richer of a dough.
Yeah.
And these also have rum in them.
Rum?
Oh, yeah.
In them?
Definitely.
How many Paczkis, there's the spelling, by the way, once you get a Paczki. How many Paczkis will you sell out of here between yesterday and today?
Between yesterday and today, we'll be up to about 21,000.
That's a lot of Paczkis. We're going to show you the completed box of them once again. Now, you sell them this way, and then there are the options, and you mark off what kind people have.
Fire!
And then you put a little bit of icing sugar?
Yeah, we have icing sugar on all of them except for the prune, because prune, the traditional is to have glaze on the outside. So all our prune ones are glazed.
It's an Easter thing, isn't it, within the Polish culture? It's something that leads up to Lent, well, it's the starting of Lent.
For Polish Catholics, they give up sweets for Lent.
Okay.
So today is the last day when they eat any sweets until after Easter.
Now, I understand Paczki is plural. What do you call one of these?
Pączka.
Pączka. One Pączka, 2 Paczki. Okay, so they leave there, they fry fry them, they put them on the rack, and then they come over here and you dip them, you sugar them, you stuff them, you send them out. And actually, Bob's going to show you right up there. You see the front of the store here at Langley's and Erie, all those balloons, all those people. They're the ones that have been lined up, and they're getting ready to go to work and be a hero with a box of Black Paczkis. We'll go out there and show you that in a couple of minutes as well. Happy Paczki Day to everybody. We'll be back with more on New Day in a couple of minutes. ZKI spells Paczki. It's Paczki Day here today. It's Shrove Tuesday. And this is what happens at places like this. Black's Bakery on Langlois and Erie and Windsor. People are coming in on the way to work. They're on their way home. They're doing stuff, and they're picking up Paczkis by the dozen to take home and enjoy, because this is the one time of year when that can happen. Here at Black's Bakery, they have been making Paczkis. As Peter Black's going to tell us, 1918 is when the family opened this bakery.
Right.
And then Paczki Day has always been a part of this life.
But not to the extent like it is now.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
Was it strictly the Polish population originally?
That's all.
How come everybody else caught on? How come everybody caught on?
Oh, I don't know. Just catching on now a little bit by little.
Yeah. But they're good Paczkis. That's why they're
Yeah,
good.
that's right.
Yeah, take a look at these pictures here.
They
This is some of the heritage of your business. Actually, there's the exterior. We're inside that building now. When was that?
That there was about 1923, 24. Oh, no, the building was built in 24, so it was right around after 24.
Okay, and this gentleman down here.
That's my brother Mitch. He was in the American Army.
Yeah.
And this is my brother Hank. He was in the American Army.
And this tough-looking man here?
And this guy was named Robinson. And he used to live across the alley, and he used to take care of the horses. We had 3 horses at that time.
That's a familiar-looking man there.
And that's my youngest son, Gregory, in 1974. That's how I can tell.
What do you make of this egg bread?
That used to be the Tosca bread that we made for Christmas.
That's the, you nod it like
you nod it, yeah.
Yeah. And down here doing all the bakery
And this
stuff.
year was in 1967 when they had a big thing at the, down at the DF Gardens. We made this year cake.
Great, big, huge. And now these other pictures here, we'll show you. This place, as we say, has been here since 1918, but it's now to the point that you're doing Paczki Day every day. When did it start to get this big? How long ago?
Oh, I would say about 1985, 86.
Is that right? Why do you think that is? Like, what made it catch on? They do it in Hamtramck all the time.
Well, that started in J.C. McCarthy with WJR.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He is the guy that really pushed it. I mean, he really put the big thing on Paczki.
Is that right?
Right.
And now look at the place. See, there's even more people here now. And you see on the top of the counter here, this is the list of people that have pre-ordered, right? People call in a couple of days beforehand. So all these lists, there's Valerie working hard. All these lists of people here. How many people pre-ordered, Valerie, would you figure?
We have just over 300.
People that call in the day
Yes,
before.
that's 300 individual people.
Yeah, that says right there. Starting February 1st, taking orders for
and that's just
Paczki.
today. That doesn't include any of our schools or any of the bigger places, or the restaurants that we do.
Cool. Well, these folks are all picking theirs up, and they're on the way through. We'll talk more about what's going on here. Happy Shrove Tuesday. Happy Pancake Day. It's Paczki Day. This is Black's Bakery, Langlois and Erie in Windsor. We're going to take a look at what Cheryl's doing with her roller hockey, and back with more in a couple of minutes. There. We're in Windsor right now. We're going to get you the weather forecast in a couple of minutes. So everybody's here at Black's Bakery for moral support. Our friend that's just come in here. It's Paczki Day in Windsor, okay? This is when everybody comes and buys the Paczkis. It's all to do with Lent. It's kind of like a Shrove Tuesday, but it's a ritual. Now then, where's Valerie? Valerie here? Hi, Valerie. So there's 20,000 are going to go out of here in the next, or
And
over
that's
20,000.
just out of our store.
Okay, and you guys have been doing this here since 1918.
Yes.
Now then, everybody, this is very exciting. The young woman that's with me right now has never in her life, ever, had a Paczki. Isn't this exciting? Can we all gather around here? We're going to get her to step. Come on, everybody. Right, come on out here. This gentleman's coming for his order. Now, we should mention, a lot of people do pre-orders on this, but you can come in and buy them
Yes,
because you've got
we do have a few available for sale today on a first-come, first-served basis.
Okay. Now then, it's like, I've described it like a jelly donut. Are you very excited about this? Very exciting.
Yes.
And we'd like you to just try that. Now, while you're trying that, Valerie, just explain a little bit more. A Paczki is like a jelly donut, but it's a little bit different consistency.
They're a lot richer.
Don't laugh at her. Don't. She's doing this as a big favor for us. And when you breathe out your nose, the sugar kind of sprays everywhere. Now, this is a, what flavor is that?
It's a raspberry.
Raspberry.
Get any of the filling.
Oh, you better get some filling. If you want, squeeze it, get it in your mouth, and then just squeeze a little bit, and you'll get the filling in there, because the filling is the best part.
I don't know if I could ever eat one
Okay, now we just need, get a little bit of filling going on there. And when, like I say, when you spray, it comes out of your nose, and it breaks. Okay, now what's it taste like?
A donut.
Is it good, though? And you'll be back next year?
Oh, yeah.
She's taking these to the University of Windsor. You guys are lucky people. The Department of Music at the university has a box of Paczkis, so you can go check them out there. Okay, good for you. Nicely done. Good thing you wore black today, isn't it? It's the color of Paczki. Okay, more on that when we come back at Black's Bakery here. Jay, what's going on? Just a little bit. Yeah, they leave them with 1 box, 5 boxes, 10 boxes. There's a dozen in a box. Now, Black's is open until 6 o'clock tonight. Paczki Day. I just got to show you once again the the whole brain trust. You know, you're very brave to wear a black coat into a bakery. It's a very, very brave thing to do. I have mentioned this before on the program.